Okay, let's go. Day 3, super excited. Guys, today we're just going to run through a very nice 101 ChatGPT 4.0, what it does and how can it help your business. So the first thing I want to run through, but before I do, actually I forgot. Before I do, if you stay to the end of this video, I've got a special prompt that I'm going to give you that's going to allow you to be specific about finding your target audience. 2 prompts. So after you found your brand voice, after you know what makes you unique, and after you find out your unique selling point, the next point we're going to look at is finding the people. So at the end of this video, I'm going to give you this really engineered prompt that you can use for your business, where you'll fill in the gaps and be specific about what you do, what you offer, what you sell. And at the end of that, you'll be able to be nice and targeted about who is it that you're going to want to approach with your content. So stick around and we'll gauge in on that. Very, very happy. This is day 3. We've worked out our Facebook page. We've got our business page up where we've understood how to open up a Canva account. We have a much more clear understanding how we can create ourselves a brand portfolio. Now we're going to create some assistance. So today's focus is just understanding how ChatGPT 4.0 can really streamline and make things a lot easier for you. And that is one of the main aspects of the assistance of AI. Now, the first thing I want to come and explain is what is the difference between ChatGPT 4.0 and ChatGPT 3.5 or ChatGPT 3. So what I want to show you quickly is one of the main things with ChatGPT 4.0 is it's a lot more accurate. As far as what ChatGPT 3.5 could do, you could only enter in text. Now with 4.0, you can actually put in files, you can take photos of objects, you can talk, it'll reply, and so much more so that it can assist you in so many ways with whatever style that you feel right now you need assistance with. It has much more fewer errors, academically outperforms 3.5 by a mile. It has a much more better language capabilities. So no matter what language you input it or you want to understand, it has much more of a better language capability. Problem solving is at a much higher rate. As you can see with these stats, it outdoes 3.5 and gives you much more clearer and much more accurate and much more designed responses for yourself as well, which is phenomenal, which is really, really good, because at the end of the day, you really, as times change, you really want to make sure that the responses you get are directed to what you want to hear. As you will find with the 3.5, if you do enter it, it's much more shorter and much more overview, and there is a lot more errors in what it gives you. So what we're going to do is we're going to just quickly show you how you actually get yourself set up. So nice and easy, you go into ChatGPT AI and you enter it, you click. So then here you'll get asked the best way for you to enter and log in. Obviously you have your email, your Apple or email address or Google. As I said to you guys yesterday, whenever you want to log into something, use your business email. It's the best place to start as far as getting your back end nice and clean. So once you click onto that, it'll ask you for a few more prompts, and then you'll get yourself set up as well. Now, after that, I'm just going to show you my page here. So this is a 4.0 that I'm using. So pretty much on here, the first thing you must remember is the 4.0 is a subscription. So it's like $20 a month, and you can get that. But I think at the moment, if you go on to the actual website and log in, I think they give you for free to trial for a little bit, and then they might ask you for that. So definitely have a check it out and see what the options are. Now, one of the things that ChatGPT 4, and I'm just going to run through a few things that it can help you with. At a later date, if I do get more people who are interested in having a look at how can you really create it to be much more personalized for yourself, there's definitely a process on that. But for today, it's just understanding it, a nice 101 tutorial. So the first thing that you can ask it to do is role play. Okay, you can ask it to pretend to be something, an expert in a certain field. And the main thing I want you guys to understand when you enter these prompts in, Really enter it in like you're having a conversation with a friend or conversation with someone that you know, and just enter that in. And it's much more versatile. It has such a more of a broader understanding than just a normal system that we used to have. So don't be afraid to conversate. So the first one is entering a prompt. So let's go, for example, and you press enter, and it'll give you a nice detailed overview of World War II. You'll find if you do a comparison and you put it on ChatGPT free, you'll probably only get like a paragraph, but this is super detailed. It'll give you a nice rundown about it. It'll tell you the events, so forth. So that's one of the things that it can actually do is role play, and you can ask it to be a certain thing and you can ask it some questions. It'll answer that as well for you. The other thing that it can do, which is super helpful in business, one of the things I remember was when I was, prior to all of this, and somebody had to tell me, oh, Terry, can you come up with 5 ideas for this? I'd probably come up, for the first time, I'd come up with amazing ideas, and I'd brainstorm well. But I remember if you were to ask me the week next, can you come up with another 10? I'd be so limited. So it would take me about 2 to 3 weeks to even come up with some scenarios. One of the things that ChatGPT 4.0 helps you with is brainstorm. It can really assist you in giving you a nice guideline that you need, and from then you will enter what you feel you can fill in the gaps. It really supports you with that. It's like your own personal assistant, right? AI, hence why I have the term AI. So for example, you can say, give me 5 ideas for a party for my 5-year-old. And enter that in and ask it for those ideas. It'll give you 5 ideas, and from then it'll spark some interest in you. It's like talking to someone, and they'll give you 5 ideas. It's only in the matter of 2 seconds you get those ideas, and then you alter what you need to do. Okay, so it can definitely help you a lot with your brainstorming in your business as well. If there's something that you wanted to assist you with, brainstorm with, enter that in. The other thing that it can do, which is really cool, is it can actually also be a mentor. Okay, so if there's a certain thing that you need help with, and you just need some assistance and guidance, you can just ask it to be in that and create a prompt for it. So for example, you can say, enter that in, 2 seconds later, manual removal, hand pulling, mulching, boiling water, vinegar. I didn't even know vinegar. Man, chuck vinegar on it. So, it just gives you all of that, all right? So it can be a mentor for you as far as if there's something that you need assistance with, you can just prompt that in as well for it. Now, this one that I really love is it can also assist you greatly with compelling research, right? So if there's something that you really want to research and really want to find out for in here, you can really go in there. For example, if you really want to go in detail is with understanding hashtags, all right? What is the trending hashtags at the moment? In your field, type that in. Let it do its research and have a look at that space. Or what are the best headlines that I need? Tell me the best 5 leading headlines at the moment in the space of fitness. It'll give you the 5. So pretty much the research on this is going to give you is formidable. So for example, I will write here, and let's do some research. You enter that in. It's frozen, and here we go. On TikTok, it'll give you the videos. You go and have a look, see what they're talking about, see what their space is. And if you want to elaborate more, you conversate that as well with them as well. So all in all, that is just a quick overview of how to use ChatGPT 4.0 to assist you within your business. Feel free to go in there, conversate. As I said to you, the main thing about it is just speak to it like you would to anybody else for you to get the answer that is specifically for you. Everyone has their own language, everyone has their own business and what they're offering. So don't be afraid to enter that in. Now, I will say this. If you haven't downloaded the A to Z business engineer prompts that we have in our link, go and do that. It has over 100 prompts for you to be able to specifically put that in there, and all you've got to do is fill in the blanks. It can create email funnels for you. It can do nurturing email funnels for you. It can create scripts. We've got in there as well, creating content up to a year's worth of content based around your specific target market group and your specific business. So I said to you guys after this, if you watch it to the end, I'm going to give you guys an amazing special prompt that you can use. So after you found your brand voice, after you know exactly what your core values are, then the next thing you want to do is find your target audience. Who is it? Who are your people? And this sometimes can take a lot of time. You know, some people pay marketing agencies to be specific and do all research. Go find it here, find it here. But for you today, I'm going to give you the prompt, that 2 prompts that's going to really get you to outline that from the wording that he uses to speak your voice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, all you're going to have to do for me, guys, with this, if you want the prompts sent to you, is DM me and send me your email address, and I will send you the prompt. And all you'll have to do is enter in your business model. That's it, what it is that you're doing. That's the only prompt you need to do. The rest of it, you just cut, paste, and enter. I would say save it on a Word document, put what you need to do, and cut the whole thing in there as well. So pretty much the prompt is, I've gotten one here already. Now, overall, I'm asking it to be, I'm role playing with it, right? You are a professional marketer that specializes in creating buyer persona for businesses. You are a world-class copywriter that breaks down complicated topics for anyone to understand in fluid English. Then the prompt goes on and on, okay? Once you enter that prompt, in this business section, I've just done a short one, you can write as detailed as you can. What is your business about? What is it that it offers? What makes you unique? Whatever it is, you just enter as much detail in there as you want. Then over here, you just leave that as is, and then you gauge in, and all you need to do is press prompt. And what it will do for you, as you can see, it's creating for me my target audience, putting it all in that space. For me, I'll put down just a simple fitness gym. So it'll tell me exactly. In yours, it'll be specific in telling you exactly what their data is, a persona. It'll tell you the psychographics, tell you their shopping behavior, everything. It'll go in detail, this prompt, about that space. When you finish that, you then will give them this prompt, and that's the prompt here, and it's giving me a nice detailed thing about where they're at, urban areas. Now this here, once you get this prompt into place, after this, it knows exactly who you're targeting, and anything you enter as the prompt sections after that for you to be able to now be specific in your targeting, you just enter that on the bottom. Now, guys, DM or message, comment below. I'll be more than happy to send you the actual prompt. Guys, the last thing I want to say is me and Tash are launching this amazing webinar. I think it's happening in about a week or 2. Please come along. We're going to be covering a lot of how you can really get yourself step by step set up to be in a place where you feel so much more confident with your business. And this webinar that me and Tash are doing is totally based around that. Understanding your branding, your persona, your human design. And then once you get your story all in place, then we have a look at putting that into an online space. And after that, you'll be able to have a look at how do you create content in that is specifically drawn to your people so you can dance free. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on day 3. I'm looking forward to sharing tomorrow, guys. I'll keep it as a surprise. I'll get you just to turn up and keep it as a surprise. But thank you again. I hope you've enjoyed it. A very basic 101 example of what ChatGPT 4.0 can do for you.